My father used to tell me a story about how his grandfather, who was a doctor in a town in India, was the doctors made house calls in those days at that time, and he had a dilemma because there were two people he needed to treat at the same time. One was the son of the mayor, and the other was the son of a poor person. And the mayor said, "Oh, my son is dying, please come help save him, this is a great emergency." And the poor person probably said the same thing. And so, going on regular incentives the way people do, my father's grandfather served the son of the mayor first. And it turned out that this son just had a cold or something insignificant, and the doctor fixed him up very quickly, and he could have waited to treat this patient. And it turns out the son of the poor person had an actually bad ailment, and he ended up dying. And my father's grandfather was so struck by this incident that for the rest of his life he worked without money, without pay, because he didn't want money to influence the decisions that he would make. So the moral of the story is not to not work for money, but is to make sure that money and other influences do not unduly sway you when you're trying to perform a function in society. You want to make sure that what you do is a reflection of your deepest instincts, and your deepest instinct to serve the purpose that you have. The purpose of my great-grandfather was to be a doctor and to save people's lives. And in this particular instance, because of a lack of an error in judgment, he failed. So he learned from it, and he took a drastic measure in order to make sure that didn't happen. And I believe he started hospitals and stuff later, but that's not within the scope of this story. Actually, it is in the scope of the story. Maybe this incident made him realize that he needed to serve the greater good, and so he did it that way by starting hospitals, assuming he even did that. I need to research the information. But as far as you and I are concerned, it's a matter of making sure that whatever is your best way to bring service and goodness into the world, make sure that's done for the right reasons. And those are the things that originate within you without being unduly influenced by external things, money being one of them.